How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a long-awaited world tour of a series I wanted to start a while ago, since 2018 actually, but we'll get into that in a second. But this was the original house that was built in this world. That this world's actually been going for quite some time. Um, these are the original beds and blocks that was in here. Obviously, the ender chest came way later on. But we have my dog Brody here, who's been in this window seal since the beginning of this world. But these are some of the oldest chests. We have the original stone tools. We have a bunch of sunflowers that we'll get into. Uh, a theory with those. But yeah, as you can see here, this world was made Monday, September 24th, 2018. And look, do we have here an ugly face himself, my little brother, who has also helped me in this world. But you want to say something?
Oh shoot, I was muted. I was talking.
But yeah, so as you can see, this is the beautiful world here. There's not a lot done on this world for it being since 2018, but we'll go ahead and take you around the world. Show you what we did. So obviously, this is the outside of the house. This is kind of like the campground. Everything's been here. You may be wondering why there's a piece of bedrock here, and that was a mistake. So we have never duplicated this world under one circumstance, and that's if we're able to obtain a block that we normally can't while in survival. He just got an achievement for completing 100 days in Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
So you can get achievements on this world. This is like a viable world. Everything's legit, but we actually have a couple blocks here that are super rare to get. That is not shulker blocks. That's just some iron armor. This is it here. Uh, we have an entire case of bedrock and the title and the gateway stuff, which is absolutely crazy to see. We can do some fun stuff there. The title gateways are like the space block, and you could find videos on how to obtain it and stuff. So we did that, and while we were duplicating, I had the bedrock in my hand, and I kind of just misclicked. And when I did, I didn't think anything of it. And then when I started mining it, I was like, "Oh shoot, this is never gonna mine." But we had a hole here for a bunch of chickens that we ended up slaying. Um, Slash moving over there to the barn. But yeah, these are just some old chests. We have a bunch of bamboo here, and as you can see, we have a bamboo field. Brendan, if you want to take it away and explain that.
Alright, so basically, I don't know why we had bamboo. I don't know why we started planting it, but we had the bamboo from all the way down here to all the way down over there
To
somewhere.
the map wall that we'll get to, and it was like
Yeah.
packed. It was as dense as this, and it was just crazy. And then eventually, I was like, all right, it needs to go. We got to make some space for some things, but we have yet to do said things, but we will here shortly. We have a small little wheat farm here. I guess we'll start going in this area first. We do have a sugarcane generator that was used for villager trading. I also did use it for sunflowers. So there was a bunch of sunflowers in that chest. I had an idea. I would have a bunch of friends come on and help me do things. And instead of paying them in diamonds and iron and stuff like that, I wanted to make like sunflowers the currency because they kind of look like coins. So they would turn in like 64 to get an elytra or something like that, which is cool. I do still have it all planned out, and it's still something I do want to do because I still want to have like houses for example, Brendan to stay at because he kind of just lives where I live, and I want them to have their own things and do their own stuff while it being my world. Um, we have some colors here. I think we have all 16 colors here. And in the target block, we were getting some achievements done. We have some chests here with a book and quill. I believe this is like villager trading. Yes. So this is like a villager trading farm, or book, and it lists like all the trades that you could get and that I was working on. But yeah, this is the barn here. I actually got inspiration from Green from this. Brighton really didn't help me with this, just because we were living in different states and we could never sync up, and COVID was happening. Uh, a couple years later, as you can see, like I said, we hop on this world every so often, but this is something I really want to ramp up. It looks nice in here. We had some chickens in here. For some reason, they're not there anymore. Not sure if they like suffocated or anything, but there's no eggs in there either. Um, we do have a way to get up to the second floor, which is super cool that we can go ahead and dive down to. But we have an oak farm here. Um, we have a little bee farm that we wanted to do, but we also have uh, a nice skeleton farm here that I made. So this is a little school. I may change this just because it we have like a medieval theme going on, and this just kind of doesn't fit it. Or we'll put the school inside something. But Brighton beat us down. As you can see, we have up and down arrows with or
Mhm.
magenta terracotta. We can do. Um, we can go ahead and get suction down here without drowning or anything. We'll take a little damage from this magma block. But we have this really cool. Uh, we have this really cool skeleton farm here, and we have some chests just for some normal storage. We have a light switch. We'll actually show you how it works. In here we have a automatic anvil replacer. For some reason, the uh, the anvils got taken out of here. I don't know what happened. So basically, it would automatically replace the anvil, as you can see demonstrated. Um,
Oh,
now he's stuck and can never get out. Uh, we have an enchantment table, and then in here will be like a 3x3 piston door with like some like potions and stuff. But I like to color coordinate things, so I was like, okay, we'll do skeletons, orange. I also just moved to Tennessee, so it's kind of like, oh, all I see is orange. So I think I just went with that, and orange dye was super easy to get. But we'll go ahead and show you how this works. Like I said, Braden, if you want to stand behind me, we'll go ahead and change this to hard just for the sake of the tour. This we did put it in peaceful, but as you can see, no skeletons will spawn. It is lit up right there, as you can see this on the sides of the block. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off so they start spawning. Um, we have to wait for them to get pushed. Um, and then they should fall down here any minute now. Uh, to be ready to get killed. This farm's actually really quick. Um, it's nighttime outside, so it will go a little slower just due to the mob count. But we'll go ahead and turn this off. He eventually will wander himself out of there and then in here. But these are almost a one hit. I think the slab kind of prevents that, so if we were to knock that off, it would be. But I've had issues where they'll actually like kill you. All skeletons will shoot at once, and they'll either kill each other or kill you, and it just becomes an issue. But right here are the arrows and bones. There's an automatic sorter here that will put the arrows here and then put the bones here. Um, Brayden, if you want to kill these skeletons so I can demonstrate something, please. Let me
alright.
check something before you do it.
Oh, mm,
Um, you should hear if they drop the bow. They may not. I'm assuming they didn't. But anyways, there is a little device in here that will sort out the bows and stuff, and then just toss them into lava and stuff, which is super cool. But yeah, so the light switch is on. We'll go ahead and change this back down to peaceful just for the sake of the tour, and then we'll head on up. We'll go ahead and give you a house of the tour, so we'll cut there. Alright guys, so we actually took a quick stop here to this pond. This pond actually does play a little bit of significance. It actually did go this deep, so we actually filled it in with gravel and sand. But what's cool about this pond is we filled it up with a bunch of different life and stuff. I think when the house is all built, it will look really good. We may have to tidy it up a little bit more, but we do have Mrs. Puff here, obviously. We stole her from Bikini Bottom. Oh, and that's why we stay away from her. She is a little vicious, but yeah, fun story about those two pieces of sand over there, Burden. I'll let you take it away.
Alright, so basically, me and Noah decided that we were gonna take some turtles from I don't know where we were at, but we took some turtle eggs and we placed them exactly on these two pieces of sand. And I think they hatched and we actually came back and we saw them
We name
from
tagged them.
like
Yeah, we named them.
yeah, we saw the pond. And then we left to go do something and we came back and they were just gone.
They like completely disappeared, and I don't know what happened. There is a river over there. We'll show you in a bit, but they may have actually like swam over there and then got in there and then like went to the ocean. But they are named, and I don't think uh, any mobs are aggressive towards turtles. So I don't know what happened. Maybe there'll be one day where we find them, which will be funny because I don't even know what we named our turtles. But this is also Sir Chicken Chance here. He's been here since the beginning ages. When Wandering Traders were added, um, he his owner left him, and then so I named him, and then he actually got into this boat somehow. That boat was over there, but I think I swam it in here, and then he's been in that boat with that chicken ever since then. Um, Braden's playing a dangerous game, as you can see. Um, but we'll go ahead and head to the front of the house here. This was a big part of when me and Braden actually started. One of the first things we built was this little platform. So about from this block on or below, we built this nice platform all the way around. And it was actually pretty time consuming. We had to go mine the cobblestone and wood, and we had to find spruce and wood just right there, which was easy, but it was just more of a time consuming thing. And then I've turned it into this over such that I have some massive plans for it in a creative world Burden has yet to see, and I don't want him to see because I want him to see his reaction and he can watch some YouTube videos or even help out. But this is the secondary storage room added. It's a little bit outdated already since I added it in. Obviously there's some chests I can add some stuff to, but it's kind of the bulk. I was sick of it just putting spamming chests everywhere over there, and just having chests every there. We do have a couple farms over there. A map room which is locked, so it won't show anything if anything's updated. We actually do have a little farm here. We have a panda that I got.
No.
Yep,
Alright, that's just
I
not true.
I got this panda. He was sitting. Brendan was sitting next to me. Traveled 1,000 blocks, and I drug him over here with the
We
boat.
actually saw this panda in the jungle, and one of us decided that we were gonna keep it. I think it was actually you, and I don't know what happened, but we were very far away, and I actually got the job of trying to push this panda all the way over here.
I think what happened, now that I'm thinking about it, is I think I was doing it, and then I handed you my controller. It said, "Bring him home," and I said, "You need to go to 00," and I think that's how
Yeah,
that
'cause
happened. But that may be actually true. But Cheryl, Brandon can't see her name. He has to change the setting, but we named her Cheryl for some reason, which is funny. We do need to get Cheryl a boyfriend here soon, though. Hopefully, a brown panda, because those are rare. I do want to make a zoo eventually, but as you can see, this is the map here. It won't be updated, so if I was to pop one of these out, it shows a glass texture on it, and it won't be updated, which is cool. But yeah, uh, this is the mine here that we had going on for a while. I have a couple storage chests here. Um, some pretty old tools in there. Oh, we actually have two minecarts here, so I'm gonna take those. Unless you have minecarts on you. Do you have minecarts on
I
you?
have two minecarts.
Okay, that's fine. Put one of them in here, and then I'll just carry my own.
Alright.
Uh, but we do have this mine. We designed it so that it would actually bring stuff up and then go into a storage room. I kind of changed that up because I want to do something different. Um, this was before the whole caves in cliffs update. Right, I Pretty sure that's what it was called.
Yeah.
That added in the underground section. So we have Y level 11 here, which was the best place to get diamonds. And then down here was bedrock level where all this slate is, this deep slate, and then it kind of leads down into a cavern down there, which is very dangerous. So we're not going to go in there. Uh, but yeah, that's the mine here. We'll go ahead and cut it to. We'll cut to an old villager farm.
No, 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 no. She go, she might sell dope. You know, then I broke, she broke.
Actually, I'm gonna change the plans here. Okay, everybody. So this is the front of the house. Like I said, we have some villagers that are stuck in these boxes. We'll go see them. I'm glad I have one of those villagers, but this is the basement area. Obviously not complete. Like I said, we have a lot of work to do here. We have some old stuff where the old sugarcane farm has rooms where we were able just to spam doors and get the villager population going. We have eliminated a bunch of them. Um, we have a door missing for some reason for a berry farm. Uh, and I kind of like to think of this like as the wine cellar. We keep a bunch of like sweet berries and stuff. I wish I had some more berries, which would be cool. I do know now they have the glow berries and stuff like that, but we have a bunch of chests here from when we would fish and stuff that will actually take you to right now because we have a dock here that's actually pretty monumental in this world. This area will look nice. I do have a plan for it. But you may see these little chests everywhere. Everybody would have a spot where they would fish. I would invite like a bunch of friends that I believe it no longer talk to in the sense that like I'm not sure the last time they played. I do see some of them on sometimes. I guess they're kind of outgrown Minecraft a bit, which is a little sad. But everybody would have their own uh, chest, and we would spend hours fishing. And whoever would get the best stuff would like win. Um, Stuff on another server. I know Braden's helped me. I've had Evan help me, which is another cousin.
I
And
think we actually didn't we actually start fishing here for name tags?
yes, we also fished here for name tags because I needed name tags for a couple of things. That is correct. Um, which, which is funny, uh, because we need name tags now, so we may start that here soon, actually. But this we would all just throw our stuff here, and the fish would bite. But we then added this dock in. This will be a guest house eventually. I do have it all planned out. Someone like Brayden, for example, can store all his stuff in there, and then we'll have like a storage room for fishing. I want to make an automated way so that there'll be an actual hopper right here, and it will lead over there, and then all the fishing items will get sorted instead of it just having a chest of random stuff like this, and we can actually sort it. Maybe the auto crafters will be able to help in that sense too. But yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. You may have saw some villagers here. There are a couple crucial villagers. One of these guys is actually useless. Um, this guy's name's Braden. He's absolutely useless. Um, Now this guy, on the other hand, is amazing because he offers mending, and with this new villager change coming up, which is, in my sense, it's stupid. I don't like it. And I'm not sure if even Braden's heard about this, but as you can see, it shows a mending book here. It's the second guy. Do you see that, Braden?
Yeah, I see it.
Or the mending book. Well, this guy will no longer have. So he'll have it right now because he's locked. But in order for me to get another mending book, I have to go to a swamp and make a villager there. And that's the only way I'll be able to get the mending book is from a swamp villager. And a desert villager is the only way I'll be able to get like sharpness, for example. So you have to travel to all these different places to get the villagers trades. So if someone creates a villager hall, it's kind of hard to get different things. And I guess they're just trying to make it so you can't just have all stuff in one area. But that's just the type of Minecraft I like to play. I'm more of a of a redstoner in that sense that I just like everything in one area and I like to automate everything as much as possible. But we also do have a villager in here. Yes, he's a swamp villager, which were rare at the time because they offered absolutely no trade and you could not trade with them. Um, he is locked and he offers nothing useful. I do like his looks though. Yeah, there is one place that we can go to after the pillager farm. We'll go ahead and put our minecarts here and we'll take a little trip. This railroad was pretty substantial. Oh, sidetrack. That fire has been going for actual eternity. I don't know what's up with it, but that's just something that's there now. But we're going to this area right here where there is a pillager farm. I'm not going to take full credit for this because I did look up. It is my own design somewhat, but I did use a design off of Silent Whisperer, who's also a Minecraft YouTuber. And why is there a no, please. Okay, cool. Do you have that other minecart?
No.
Don't get it. Don't push into it.
Yo, now I'm going backwards.
Because you ran into it. But we're gonna continue over there. This is actually a pillager farm that we've been working on for quite some time. Which is pretty funny. I don't know why we have a bunch of minecarts on the track, which is funny, unless one got pushed on here by accident. Um, I built this just because it was taking a while, and actually, minecarts got a boost in a sense that like they do move a lot quicker, especially on this diagonal ways. But as you can see, we're approaching the farm here. This was something I built by hand, and I'm kind of proud by it. It is currently broken, so I won't be able to like feature it for you. Because the villager's up there, but he kind of spawned out of his area, and I need to go rescue him. That's also why this world's also unpeaceful, because I don't want him dying. Because getting a villager all the way up there is kind of annoying in a sense. But we're approaching it here. We have a bunch of mine carts just chilling here with a bunch of mobs in them, which I find funny. It's kind of like a tradition. It's kind of like a tradition to ride the minecart here and just leave it here and fly back. But we'll sit here and hopefully Braden's on his way. Yeah, there he is. Um, about showing up. Um, it did go down here, but I had to move the tracks and stuff like that. But basically, how this farm works is we had a little outpost set up here for mining, and Braden has helped with this quite a bit in terms of digging out areas and stuff that we'll show you. Um, I did all this. I brought the villager up there and stuff like that. I'm sure he's still up there. I'm actually gonna take a flight up there. Um, I know that you don't have one, but yeah, the villager's right there, and he's kind of stuck. But he uses tridents here, and then it will actually spit out the items into this area right here, and then it will just get dispensed and sorted. So there are a lot of hoppers being used here. I could probably eliminate the hoppers and just have a water bath and put it down in one area, which I may do just to eliminate a little lag. There's no need to have a bunch of hoppers like that. Um, but yeah, we'll go ahead and head down here. As you can see, there is a beacon. Oh, staircase is over here. This is something that's also currently outdated because with the new auto crafters coming, there's actually some ways we could do this a lot better. But this is how the room looks. I haven't been down here in a while. Braden has been a huge help in knocking out this area. I'm pretty sure I did this first part of this area by myself, and then after that he really helped me like clear out the redstone ways for the item sorters and stuff whenever he gets his butt down here. The entrance is back more.
Oh yeah, I see it.
There you go. They but yeah, this just gives me just a crazy reminder how OP these farms are. But as you can see, everything's labeled and what this farm offers. It is quite OP. Um, there's actually some emeralds and stuff here. So what we could do is instead of just having these emeralds here, we can have an auto crafter craft them into blocks, and then it can store it a lot and use up a
Yeah.
lot of space. So I plan on doing that. We have some crafting tables. This was originally where the level was. Um, basically going down. We have a bunch of banners, which is funny. I wish we could use those as a fuel source. Redstone, which we do need a lot of. I'm glad we produced that. Gunpowder, which I'm grateful for that we needed to produce more. I've been using that for fireworks. I'm about out. I literally have one rocket left. But there's a bunch of stuff here that it produces, from books to totems of endurance
Ooh.
to saddles to iron axes and stuff. It's just a bunch of stuff in the sense that like I need to figure out what I need to do, and I'm sure there's a better storage solution. I do know there's a skeleton farm down lower more, just because I ran into it, and I have the coordinates somewhere, but I want to have one of these stairwells lead to it too, which is cool. Um, we could also, I want to have an auto smelter here to smelt down the iron armor, and this just was a really big project, and one of the only projects that we really took place into it. I do have a little door over here. Braden really helped out with expanding out this area so I can build the redstone. So he kind of just emptied out the place, and I did all the redstone for it in terms of the item filters that were needed. But yeah, as you can see, what basically happens here is I don't think I actually have a good view. Do I have any blocks on me? I don't. I thought there was scaffolding somewhere, but this line just leads all the way down, and it's just a long line. And then these hoppers took absolutely ages to craft. We mined all this iron, and this was before iron became this little weird thing. So when you mine it, you got like, oh well, that's silk touch. You get like multiple pieces and stuff. It was like it was you would have to smelt down the ore into one iron, and that I remember took ages as well. Those strip mines just went for absolute ages, but yeah, this is pretty much where like the last like piece of the tour is. I do know that there is um, a bee farm that's quite a bit away. There's not really much to show you there that needs to be done. Maybe we'll go there, but there is one more thing I want to show you, and we'll head there now. Alrighty, guys. So we actually decided to take a short trip here and give you the farm. He got struck by lightning. Don't know what happened to him, but
That's not what.
basically, we have this bee farm here that I started digging out, and each of these pods will have a bunch of bees that will generate honey and honeycomb for us, which is pretty cool. But they we have a bunch of stuff here. Um, like dirt for some reason. But we do have this design that I actually did do a tutorial on. I'm not sure if any of the bees are still in there because I tried it out and I don't think any of the bees like are genuinely in there. But basically, it produces honeycomb. You make honeycomb blocks. You can also set it up to do honey with just bottles instead of shears in the dispensers, which is actually pretty cool. Um,
Rick.
they
Yo, get back my sword.
yeah, but I just wanted to show you guys this. It's pretty cool. Um, yeah. Alrighty, everybody. This is one of the things I wanted to show you. I had this world back in the day where the original village. This was the like original generation of villages here. The old houses. These guys. I do have beds for them to sleep at, so they don't die. They're safe. We do have traders and stuff. I brought over some like work stuff so that they literally don't die. We have the old blacksmiths, which I still think they look like this. I don't know why I said old. All the bookshelves have been scuffled out of there. That's what I mainly used to get at my enchantment table. There's another one over there. You can see off my render distance. There's another one that way, and then there's actually one more over there. So we have three of these really old villages, which is super cool. Um, and we have a lot of old or like terrain generation, and it just really dates the world, which I like. Obviously, you
Mhm.
see YouTubers like Etho and stuff who have worlds since episode 500, and they have literally been playing on the same world since like 1.0. So they it's just been crazy, and I want to see this world grow. I'm sure I'll release our first like actual episode sometime, hopefully maybe by Sunday and stuff. But this is just the world tour. Braden, is there anything you want to add?
Um, I don't know. I guess hopefully we'll add more soon, and that's it.
Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and take a selfie for the world tour. Look up at me. Just look up. Yep,
Yo.
there it is. But we'll catch you on the next one, and have a good day. Goodbye.